In 2005, Dean Mearns challenged the graduating class to give back to the law school by financially supporting scholarships for succeeding generations of law students. The class of 2006 embraced the challenge to invest in the future of CM law, as has every graduating class since then. This year's graduation challenge took the challenge to new heights. Under Lindsey and Elena's leadership, students organized bake sales and other events to raise money, and they organized Art Party 2010, a class action. This was a terrific evening that included a silent auction showcasing the artistic talents of students, faculty, and the Cleveland community, as well as a variety show that showcased the musical, theatrical, and humorous talents of our students as they roasted and toasted the things they love about Cleveland martial law. Through these creative events, the class of 2010 raised over $10,000. Graduation Challenge represents a belief in the strength of our school and a commitment to its future. Thank you to Lindsey and Elena and to all of you, the class of 2010, for believing in CM law. As I mentioned, Lindsey Wasco is the president of the Student Bar Association. The SBA is one of the law school's most important student organizations. The SBA sponsors events that give law students an opportunity to develop personal relationships that they carry with them throughout their professional lives and is an effective advocate for our students. Lindsey Wasco, it was my honor to introduce you to your fellow students and their families.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lindsey Wasco. As president of the student body, I would like to congratulate you, the Cleveland Marshall College of Law class of 2010. August 2007, a book titled, "What the Heck Was I Thinking?" begins. A fitting title for how we have felt at times leading up to this very day. Chapter 1, a class comes together. The sticks that make up this bundle: activists, politicians, artists, husbands, wives, parents, and we even have a couple amazing Canadians thrown in the mix. Go Habs! We were a diverse group set apart by unique characteristics, eager, unaware, divided into a caste system, Section 1, 2, and the amazing Section 3. First year of law school was set in motion. I am sure I'm not alone when I say it was probably one of the worst experiences of my entire existence. Alcohol consumption reached levels that would have landed any normal person in the emergency room. Cynicism routinely became part of everyday life. Weeks passed like days, and before you had a chance to throw yourself off the 480 bridge, it was over. The first hurdle was complete, and we were ready to take on the other challenges that were in the horizon. Together, we got through it just fine and still managed to have some pretty good times. Chapter 2, the transformation takes place. Other than our sanity, not all was lost throughout this journey. What have we gained? Professionalism, knowledge, maturity, although highly debatable at times, relationships, character, and most importantly, individuality. I stand before you today a completely different person than I was 3 years ago. This perception is the same as I look at all of you. We were beginning our careers and transforming into lawyers. 2121 Euclid Avenue became our second home. Classes, moot court, law review, student organizations, events, there was always something that we had to do. When I started law school, I was prepared for a change. What I was not prepared for was the extent of the change. I was in law school, living on my own. My parents are almost rid of me, and we are all becoming adults, settling into our niche. Chapter 3, a deviation from the curve. Our unique characteristics emerged, and the unity that we formed throughout this process shined in the end. Guided by exceptional and motivated leaders, our goal was to reach new heights and set Cleveland Marshall Class of 2010 apart from all the others. I am pretty sure that we accomplished that goal. We went above and beyond what was ever anticipated of us and left our mark. Interim Provost Mearns and Interim Provost or Dean Kroger, we know you're proud. We even have the College Pride Week trophy to prove it. Thank you and all the others associated with this institution for your support and encouragement. None of this would have been possible without you. It is now our job as a class to continue that deviation and extend our mark into the legal community. Chapter 4, closing in on the end. Before we knew it, it was time to begin our third and final year of law school. It was our last first day of school that we would ever have, the last time we would ever have to study for our final exam, the last spring break we would ever get, and the last month that we would have together as a class. There is nothing worse than having the equivalent of senioritis during your last year of law school. Procrastination leads right up to reading week, at which point you decide that it would probably be a good time to start that paper or start studying for that exam. But here we are, and as a class, we made it. And at this very moment, the last chapter is being written, graduation. The final chapter after this long road, getting the license to practice what we have received a doctorate in, the law. July 29th, the day that my parents brought me into this world, and the day they, along with all the other families here, will finally see all of us achieve an accomplishment. An accomplishment that is just as deserving to them as it is to us. July 29th, the day we have completed the exam that grants us the license to practice law. After 8 weeks of preparation and 3 months of anticipation, we will have the right to put those 3 letters after our name, ESQ. The end of the book, but yet the beginning of a completely new one. Law school is a thing that speaks for itself. It does not need to be proved by direct evidence. Circumstantial will suffice. All inferences lead to the logical conclusion that we are simply out of our mind. But we are also one of a kind, and we just experienced a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This class is comprised of remarkable individuals, and it has been an honor serving as your leader. I dedicate this book to my family, friends, and the Cleveland Marshall Class of 2010. Without any of you, none of this would have ever been possible. Mom and Dad, thank you so much for all the support that you've given me throughout the years. I love you very much. Elena, it has been remarkable working with you. And all my other friends out there, you will not be forgotten. Thank you for inspiring me, and at some point, I hope that I inspired you. Congratulations to all the graduates and their families. Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsey, for your leadership and for your commitment to our law school.